best thing about accommodation in Birmingham is the environment in which you will be living. There's greenery everywhere, and from my window in Shackleton Hall I had a fantastic view over the lake, which was really awesome.
I like living in Mason mainly because of the region it's in. There's the lake right nearby, so a lot of people used to have barbecues out in the summer. People do a lot of running around the lake. It's a really nice area, and for me the golf course is situated just 200 yards away.
I live in Pritchett's Park, which is only less than 10 minutes from campus really. There's 4 blocks on Pritchett's Park, and I live in Pritchett's House, which is by the social centre. I live in a flat of 18 girls, which is quite a lot, but it's brilliant because of the variety it offers.
It was only about a month after I'd applied to have accommodation here that I found out I was going to live in tennis courts, and that was a really good feeling because it made going to university suddenly feel very real. But it was great also because I could find out if there was anyone else living in my accommodation and get to know people before I'd arrived, which, you know, for me was a great feeling. So when I was there, I knew a friendly face.
The mixture of students in halls is very varied. For example, in my flat of 5, we had 1 medic, we had 1 person studying American studies, we had 1 doing sports sciences, 1 doing archaeology and anthropology, and a 4th one doing social work.
The 3 villages, that's the Vale, Pritchett's Park and Sally Oak villages, are self-contained communities on their own. They have their own accommodation, but they can also provide laundrettes, cycle storage, bars. There is a wide range of facilities on offer.
Well, the benefits of learning accommodation in your first year, you get to meet a lot of friends in your first week especially, but just the community feel you get around. There's lots of groups you can join. Lots of friendship groups, sports teams, and just a great atmosphere to being in your first year.
I live in Algar Court. It's a really nice place to live. It's situated on the top of the Vale. Short walk down to where Shackleton is, where the hub is, so where Bar 1, all the catering is, and the shop. And it's a short walk to campus as well, so it's ideally situated.
The Hub is a great social space for all the students here at the Vale. They can come and eat here. We have some great restaurant facilities. We've got a bar which has really good entertainment in the evenings. We show all the big sporting events here too. The meal plan is a flexible scheme that we run here for our students. They pay for the scheme through their accommodation, so it really allows the students to budget really well. They have a set amount of money each week which they can spend either here at the Hub, or they can also use it on main campus. If they're studying in the library and they want to get a coffee and a cake, they can use their meal plan card. We have a lot of self-catering students here on the Vale. We have great kitchen facilities for them, and we also have shops on main campus for them to use, plus a great farmers market that comes.
The Residents Association is there to represent everyone in your halls. It's made up of an elected body of 7 people who were elected in last year, so they were chosen by the residents of last year, and their job is basically to organise sporting events, it's to represent you at the Guild, it's to represent you on the Vale as well, so like we have meetings with the staff here regularly.
There's also the mentoring scheme. The mentors are here as well, so it's a real social caring space really for the students. We want them to really feel that this is their home.
The best thing that I've found so far about being in the halls is the internet. The internet is the basic internet package that we receive, which is free of charge. It's just so quick and it's so easy.
There's also a study room downstairs, which is really quiet, which is lovely. It's great for group work, it's got lots of tables and a whiteboard and stuff where we can work on group projects. So there's plenty of facilities that make sure that you're comfortable doing your work. So.
Being in Shackleton makes me feel really safe and secure because they have someone on the desk like 24 hours a day. There's also like a lock on our doors and a lock on our flat door, so I feel really safe.
There are also many coded bike locks as well, so if you decide to bring your bike to uni, that's always really safe and there's not really any chance of it being stolen.
Safety in Pritchett's is brilliant. I've never had an issue or felt that I wasn't safe at all. It's really well lit, so you don't have a problem walking between blocks. And obviously, yeah, there's site management on site all the time, so they're always there to look after you. I applied to live in university accommodation through the internet system that the university has. I logged on and looked at all of the different options that were there for me, answered a lot of questions to see which one would suit me the best. Also there's some tours, virtual tours of the different rooms. I also came to the accommodation viewing day where you can actually see the places for themselves, so you can see the size of the rooms, the different facilities. Also talk to people as well that are here, that have lived here before, so you can see what it's really like to live here.
They then come back to you when you get your results back with an offer, and then you just accept the offer, and then you move in September, fresh as week, you got your room sorted straight away.
Living offers first year students a service where they can apply for their accommodation. They can come into the office to have a look round, they can see our show flats, they can talk with our experienced consultants who will talk them through any issues they might have about their accommodation. To apply, we have all students now applying online, and we encourage all students to apply as soon as they have their offer of their university place. We allocate in date order, so therefore we do stress that is it important for students to apply at the earliest opportunity. Once they've applied online, they will sit in a waiting list until they've gone unconditional. At that stage, we will make them an offer, an electronic offer, which is sent obviously via email. Freshers Guarantee Scheme guarantees all first year students a place in our university or our third-party providers' accommodation, provided they meet certain criteria.
The accommodation services and living at the university support you right the way through, from when you apply for accommodation in your first year, when you're looking for private sector accommodation in second year, and they can even help you right at the very end of your time here. So for example, I'm a student studying languages and I was away on a placement last year, and when I returned, a lot of my friends had moved on and graduated, so I was without a group of friends to live with. And I went to living and asked if they could give me some information about what my options were. They're able to hook you up with other students who are in a similar situation. They have a few rooms set aside for students that want to come back into university accommodation in second or final year. So there are a lot of options, and they've certainly helped me the whole way through my time here.
Some students choose to live out in the private sector straight away, and again we can help them with that, looking through our accredited landlords, giving them all of our experience and knowledge to help them with that process.
There's lots of advice I could give to new applicants. The first thing I'd say is don't panic about moving into halls. I was one of those people when I was moving in, I was worried about moving away from home even though I don't even live that far. But I'd say just throw yourself into it when you get here. Socialise with everyone, talk to everyone, but also make sure you try and choose a thing that's perfect for you. I think I was in an all-girls flat, which was brilliant for me. But yeah, make sure that you choose a thing that's ideal for you.